Tidebreaker's secret. Beneath the sunlit waves, in a kaleidoscopic coral city where fish traded seashells for stories, swam Tidebreaker, a gentle great white shark. Unlike other sharks, he had a peculiar love: carrots. Not just any carrots, but coral carrots that crunched delightfully under his teeth. He nibbled one thoughtfully, gazing at the swirling colors of the reef and the tiny silver fish darting between corals. "I wonder," Tidebreaker murmured, "do carrots make me less of a shark?" His friend Moro, an invisible puffball of imagination, floated nearby. "Of course they do. Sharks are supposed to eat meat," Moro insisted, bouncing in the water like a fluffy cloud. "Vegetables? That's unusual." Tidebreaker's fins twitched nervously. Curious yet insecure, he loved asking questions, but he hated being wrong. One morning, as Tidebreaker enjoyed a particularly crunchy carrot, a school of tiger sharks swirled around him. "Ha! Look at Tidebreaker munching on seaweed sandwiches," they teased, their stripes flickering in the sunlight. Tidebreaker gulped, his gills fluttered with anxiety. "Maybe Moro is right," he thought. "Maybe I'm not a real shark." But deep inside, a small spark of defiance tickled him. He still loved the crunch of carrots, the swish of currents through kelp forests, and the gentle hum of the sea. He also loved the way sunlight streaked through the water, making everything shimmer like liquid gold. That evening, Tidebreaker drifted through a quiet grove of kelp. Something soft glimmered at the edge of his vision. A glowing kelp leaf, humming with a gentle, soothing melody. He leaned closer. The leaf seemed to say, "Listen with your open heart." Tidebreaker closed his eyes and listened, letting the vibrations fill him and ripple through his fins. Moro wiggled in disbelief. "It's just a leaf. Leaves don't hum." "But it feels kind," Tidebreaker whispered. "And maybe kindness is stronger than teasing." The next day, the tiger sharks returned, circling like a storm. Tidebreaker's fins trembled, but he remembered the humming kelp and took a deep breath. "I like carrots," he announced bravely, his voice steady. "I like being gentle, and that doesn't make me any less of a shark." The tiger sharks froze. No one had ever spoken like that underwater before. Some swished away, puzzled. Others tilted their heads, curious. Moro floated silently, impressed despite himself. "Well, that was unexpectedly smart," he admitted. Word of Tidebreaker's courage spread through the coral city. Fish and sharks alike came to watch him nibble his crunchy carrots and swish through the kelp forests with calm confidence. Some tried the coral carrots, curious to see if the crunch was as delightful as Tidebreaker claimed. Soon, the reef was filled with soft giggles, gentle bubbles, and playful splashes as everyone shared in the joy of trying something new. Tidebreaker realized something wonderful. Being kind and true to himself had a ripple effect. Strength wasn't about scaring others. It was about embracing who you were, proudly and peacefully. That evening, Tidebreaker returned to his favorite coral nook. The sun cast warm golden streaks through the water, highlighting the swaying kelp and sparkling grains of sand. He took a slow bite of his carrot, listening to the soft hum of the glowing kelp leaf nearby. "I am a shark," he thought with a smile. a kind, carrot-loving shark. Moro hovered silently, a tiny smile in his invisible puffball form. Okay, that's pretty cool. The reef glimmered around them, calm, serene, and just a little sparkly. A perfect end to a day of courage and self-acceptance. And so, Tidebreaker returned to his quiet snack by the reef, the same as he had begun. But something had changed. The gentle great white shark who loved carrots now nibbled with confidence, knowing that true strength comes from being proudly, peacefully yourself.